We have. In fact, it happens almost after every time there is a shooting across the United States. We'll have parents contact central office or the principal's office to ask questions about safety. What are we doing? What have we done lately?
Recent school shootings at high schools in Texas and Florida have put guns and security back into the spotlight.
Violence in schools has changed the very foundation of the buildings where our children go to learn.
And new on Daybreak, as we have discovered in West Michigan, there will be more changes to come.
It's been on our mind, quite honestly, as educators, since Columbine.
The question itself is priceless.
If someone really, really wants to hurt someone else, they're going to figure out a way to at least get close.
How do you keep our students, our children, safe at school?
Our students have to feel comfortable coming to school. They have to feel it's a safe place.
The answers inevitably come with a price. The Lowell School District won more than $100,000 from a Michigan State Police grant last year to improve safety. How expensive was that system? Right, with these cameras?
Well, the entire system that we spent across the district was about $140,000.
The superintendent says they spent most of that money updating a surveillance system that was decades old. The new system is much more advanced.
We could pull up an elementary camera and take a look at it from my central office if we needed to.
If you're in a building like this, school officials can see you on camera right in the moment, and then they can pull up that same video for the next 30 days.
It does give you a chance to be proactive if necessary. For example, if somebody said there was something odd going out in the parking lot, maybe there was a behavior that was happening out there, we would be able to pull it up, look at it very quickly and identify
before
it.
Sending someone out.
Right.
Like most districts in West Michigan, Lowell also has a school resource officer, or SRO, in this case from the Kent County Sheriff's Department. How secure do you feel this district is?
Much more so than it was when I started.
Kenowa Hills Schools added an SRO 4 years ago.
My very first year, I spent hundreds of hours coming up with specific plans for each building on what to do.
As part of that, Deputy Tim Earhart updated the school's lockdown drills. He doesn't even call them that anymore. Now they are RIF drills, as in run, hide, or fight.
Okay, this is a run scenario. When the time comes, you run. All even number classrooms run, and all odd numbers hide, fight. They emptied the hallways in 28 seconds. It was amazing.
The drill you see here was from February 13th, 2018, the day before the Parkland, Florida shooting.
What if that had been here? And it's not just me, a police officer, responding to a building full of kids. These are my kids.
Deputy Earhart created a new program with the phys ed department. They teach the younger kids how to climb out windows.
Their brain says, hey, I've gone out a window before. I know I can safely do it because I did it. I remember doing it in PE class.
SROs from around the country have since reached out to him so they can add it to their own drills. Kenowa Hills Schools also won a piece of the state police grant and upgraded security cameras.
This is one of our only schools within our district that did not have what we call a secure entrance.
A $55 million bond proposal covered even more upgrades.
Those doors are locked there, so any person who enters would, if they don't see you, they buzz in to call into the office for them to see you. If they do see you, they're likely going to unlock the door and let us through as well. So
every school in the district will eventually have a similar setup. Millions of dollars later, the question remains, is this all enough?
There is no perfect solution.
You know, I think we're doing all the right things, to be very candid.
Would you want to have a resource officer in every building every day? Is that something that you would like to have?
That would be phenomenal.
We'd love to. The reality is the cost is cost prohibitive to do that at this time.
When you're talking about lives, you know, there's probably cost shouldn't be an issue, but it does become an issue, no doubt.
Students in one of the elementary schools in Kenowa Hills will be doing that run, hide, fight drill later this morning.
It's a unique district, but like they were saying, every district, every educator's been thinking about this since Columbine. Kennewa has partnered with the Walker Police Department as well.
Yeah, every police officer in Walker during their shift at some point will visit every school in the district, whether it's sitting in the parking lot to do paperwork or going in the building and saying hello. That's something that we may see modeled at more districts as well.
And in Battle Creek today, the city's Youth Advisory Board is hosting a town hall to discuss school safety. Many districts and cities are working to find ways to keep our children safe as they learn. I mean, this is an issue that is at the front of everybody's minds.
And you heard him say, sure, we'd love to have school resource officers. That would, of course, take money, likely from the state. Coming up tonight on the 7 on 8, we have a special report about guns and gun laws in Michigan, including some of the proposed legislation, one piece that would give more school resource officers, and also what other options there are besides legislation. You can look for Straight Shooting the Gun debate tonight at 7.